Sorry. Good morning, everyone. Today I am going to discuss mm, what is democracy. What is democracy? Why democracy? Okay. So it is the instructions. What is democracy? You have already read about different forms of government. On the basis of your understanding of democracy, for so far, mentioning a few examples, write down some common features of democratic government, non-democratic government. Okay, so why define democracy? Before we proceed further, let us first take note on an objections by Mary. She does not like this way of defining democracy and want to ask some basic questions. A teacher Motilal Landon respond to her questions as other classmates join the discussions. So, the futures of democracy. We have started with a simple definition that democracy is a form of government in which the ruler are elected by the people. This raises many questions. Who are the rulers in this definition? Which official must be elected for any government to be called a democracy? Which decisions may be taken by non-elected officials in a democracy? What kind of election constitutes a democracy election? What conditions must be fulfilled for an election to be considered democratic? Who are the people who can elect the rulers or get elected or ruler? Should this include every citizen on an equal basis? Can a democracy deny some citizens this right? Finally, what kind of a form of government is democracy? Can elect a ruler to whether what 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 whatever they want in a democracy, or most democracy government functions with some limits. Is it necessary for a democracy to respect some right of the citizens? Let us consider each of these questions with the help of some examples. Major decisions by elected leaders. In Pakistan, generally, Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999. Otherwise, a democratically elected government and declared himself the chief executive of the country. Later, he changes his designations to president and in 2002 held a referendum in the country that granted him a 5-year extension. Pakistani media, human rights organizations, and democracy activism said that the referendum was based on malpractice and fraud. On August 2002, he issued a legal framework that amended the Constitution of Pakistan. According to this order, the president can dismissed national and provincial assemblies. The work of the civilian cabinet is supervised by National Security Council, which is dominated by military officers. After passing this law, elections were held to the national and provincial assemblies. So Pakistan has had elections. Elected representatives have some powers, but the final power rests with military officers and General Musharraf himself. Clearly, there are many reasons why Pakistan under General Musharraf should not be called a democracy. But let us focus on one of these. Can we say that the rulers are elected by the people in Pakistan? Not quite. People may have elected their respective to the nation and provincial assembly, but those elected representatives were not really the ruler. They cannot take the final decision. The power to take a final decision rested with army officials and with General Musharraf, and none of them uh, were elected by the people. This happens in many declarative and monarchies. They have formally have an elected formally government, but